please join me in welcoming Dr. Anil Wolf.
But things change. And if you're not prepared for change, you lose. But I love The Lion King. I really, really like that storyline. I love The Lion King because while it's presented as a child's movie, it has plots and themes that play out in adult and young adult lives every day. There's a particular scene in The Lion King where Simba has been depressed and defeated because his life has seemingly come to naught. His daddy's gone, he feels guilty about it, and he doesn't know what to do. He's out in the wilderness. His life has been reduced to hanging with the antelope and the coyotes. And you know lions don't hang with antelopes and coyotes. He's scrounging around at the bottom of the food chain, down in the dumps. He is convinced that he is no longer royalty. But when Simba finds Rafiki out there, Simba takes him to the water and tells him, look into the water and tell me what you see. And when Simba looks into the water, you hear the thunder roaring and the winds roar. And he looks up and he sees the vision of his father's face. And a voice begins to boom in the background. And his father says, you are more than what you have become. You are more than what you have become. The boy is looking at the sky and his daddy is speaking in his bold, authoritative, brash voice. You are more than what you have become. Get up out of this wilderness. This is not where you belong. You are the Lion King. And if you're the son of the king, you should not be up in this messed up situation. So friends, there's a point here. Whatever our backgrounds, whatever challenges we've come to and through, you must remember no matter how tough it gets, we are the Lion King. Not rook, not knight, certainly not pawn, but king. And while it feels good this evening at this parent appreciation event, you are more than what you have become. But we can't be the Lion King if we can't get over our own family patterns and pathologies that hold us back. We can't get to the top if we can't get out of our own way of our family patterns and pathologies. Now, you have an opportunity to choose. I can keep it light, I can keep it crystal light, or I can push. You want me to push?
Push.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're clear. Because it's important to praise, but we got to move forward. Because some of the things that's holding us back as a community has to deal with our family patterns and pathologies. Pattern. A combination of qualities, acts, tendencies that form a consistent characteristic and arrangement. A composite of traits or features characteristic of an individual or group. Let me give you a profile of a woman. Both her maternal and paternal grandmothers were raped before the age of 13. As her mother, as was she. Her father never married her mother. Both her brother and she had their first children out of wedlock. That's a family pattern. Pathology. The nature of diseases and its causes, process, development, and consequences. A departure or deviation from the normal condition. I'll say that again. A departure or deviation from a normal condition. Both her grandmothers experienced domestic violence. Their husbands and lovers savagely beat them. Her parents fought like cats and dogs. She spent 9 years in an abusive marriage. Her mother was an alcoholic. Her brother followed her mother's model of alcoholism. You see, every family has patterns and pathologies of thought, belief, and behavior. And they're passed down from one generation to another in the same way a physical characteristic is passed on. Sometimes you say, boy, he has his father's eyes. Oh, he sounds just like his grandmother. There's a reason for that. Some of these are conscious, and some of them are unconscious characteristics, and powerful and productive. Others are not. When it comes to mental and emotional behavioral tendencies of our family lineage, the positive ones are not the issue. You love it when your daughter's good at math, because that's what you were at. You don't mind if your son can dunk a basketball at age 13, because you were a star basketball player. But the unproductive ones are the roots and causes of the issues that we face. For example, relationships, how we attract and handle money, how we handle betrayal, abandonment, rejection, having to be poor and dependent, diminishing yourself for the good of the family, diminishing yourself for the good of the family. What we've seen and heard in the home is the root and cause of the dysfunction we experience in relationship. It's the way we unconsciously honor and hold our ancestors, but it must be healed and released to fully express our true nature and expressions of the Most High. What our fathers did and did not do creates a model that we often follow and expect in home and relationships. We can easily get stuck. And I'm telling you that the past does not dictate the future. And unless we can identify the past and create our own vision for the future, we too begin to get stuck. So, that is, are you with me, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a storyline of Iyanla Vanzant and part of the work that she does. But I'm going to take a minute right now and ask you to just talk to somebody next to you about what you just heard me say. And then I'm going to get back on and we're going to take it to another level. Because I told you we have to push.